Okay, Hades Mega here with another desktop figure show and tell with I got two waifus this time due for this show and tell, and they're Alice and Asuna from Sword Art Online, as you can see here. Okay, so this is it's a 10th anniversary figure for Sword Art Online. I can't believe Sword Art Online has been around for more than 10 years now. It's crazy, yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday. Anyway, yeah, so these are my two favorite waifus in the series, so we're gonna do a figure show and tell on them. All right, so I got them from different places. I'll tell you where I got each one right now, and then we'll talk about each one individually. Okay, and I'll try to make it a little quick since this is a kind of 2-for-1 dealie. So these, as you can tell, these figures go together. Okay. It's part of a SAO 10th anniversary figure, okay, dealie. So it's to commemorate SAO's 10th anniversary. Okay, I don't know if it's the anime or the novel or manga. You know, it's probably the anime. I think the anime came out around 2010. That's what I'm thinking, and it's 2021 right now. Okay, so I think the Alice is the most recent one that came out because she's easier to find right now. Okay, I think the Asuna came out a few months ago and she was kind of harder to find. Okay, so Alice easier to find as of this video, and Asuna not as easy to find. Okay, so let's start with Asuna. Asuna, I got her from a seller on eBay called Anime Books, I think. And I think I made an offer. I think they were trying to sell her for $45 or something. I got her for $40. I offered $40 with $9 shipping. And that's what I got her for. Okay, so about $50. Okay, and then the Alice, I got the Alice for $45 from Amazon. Okay, directly from Amazon, so they were stocking her, and I think after all the tax and all that stuff, it comes out to about $50. So pretty much I got them for both $50 each, so not bad, not too expensive. And Hades Omega is a big fan of these Ichibansho or Ichiban Kuji figures from Bandai. Okay, so I know I'm getting something good here. That's what I want to say. All right, okay, so yeah, you can see the Alice has kind of got this blue theme going on. So it's blue here, and then Asuna has a red theme going on here. Actually, I think I have the boxes switched, so I think it should be Alice on the left and Asuna on the right. But yeah, so there they are, and they're dressed up in their party dresses, looking mighty pretty. All right, so all right, so we'll start with let's start with the Asuna since she came out first. Okay. All right. Okay, here we are, Asuna, Yuki Asuna from Sword Art Online, our favorite waifu. That's what I'm gonna say. One of Hades Vega's favorite waifus. All right, so we're gonna go talk about we'll take a look at the box, and then we're gonna go open up the figure, assemble it, and then I'm gonna look at it in detail, and then tell you what I think about it. Okay. So here we go. We got the Ichibansho figure logo here. In Japan, it's called Ichiban Kuji. Sword Art Online 10th anniversary, that's what that is. Okay, and I don't know what Image Creative is, but it says it right there. It's kind of got like a flowery background with some columns up here, very fancy looking, and it's got like the red carpet. Okay, and then the window for the box is about, I would say that's an 80% window. Okay, and would this make a good box figure? Yeah, I think it would make a great box figure, because it kind of goes together with the other one. So if you wanted to keep her in the box, just take all the protective plastic off of her. I think she would look great. Okay, unfortunately there is no window on the top. I'll show you the top later, but there's no window on the top, so you can't get light in from the top. That's the problem. So she's kind of dark in there, so I'm gonna say. All right. So here's this side of the box. There's another 80% window. All right, same kind of, it's continuation of the front image. And then here's the back. It's got the same Sword Art Online 10th anniversary logo in the back. This was distributed by Bluefin. Okay, Bluefin is the North American distributor for Bandai goods. Okay. Yep, Bandai Spirits right here. There's some other miscellaneous info. This is for sales outside Japan only. So yeah, they intended for them to sell this in the country I'm in. Okay, and it's made of PVC and ABS plastic. Okay. All right. This side is the same as the other side. All right, and then the top, pretty much the same, all the same info on the top. All right, but it's red. All right, so the Alice is blue. Okay, Asuna's wearing the red dress. Okay, and the bottom is just red. All right, let's do the unboxing. Okay, before I put the box away, it's just white inside. Okay, it's just white, very plain box. I don't know if I'll be keeping the box. Alright, here's Big here, and there she is, a lovely Yuki Asuna, or Asuna Yuki from Sword Art Online. There she is in her 10th anniversary party dress. So, there she is. So this is the Ichibansho party dress, 10th anniversary Asuna party dress figure. Alright, so I'm going to do a quick 360, and then, oh yeah, well, I'll talk about the assembly. Yeah, you just take, it's the usual stuff, just take her out of the box. She comes fully assembled. There's really not much you have to do other than put her on the base. The base is a little funky. It's a nice base. But it's like there's like a peg. It's like a nail or something, and you kind of like push the peg up into there. You can actually pull this peg out. It's kind of weird. I've never seen that before. Okay, I think there's another one right here too. You can probably just pull this straight out. Generally, the pegs are oh, you can see her pantsu. Generally the pegs are built into the base, and this is not. It's like kind of like a nail or something going through the base. Okay, so I thought that was kind of interesting. That's not normally how they come, you know. Figures. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick 360 of her, and then I'll take a closer look at her, and then we will scrutinize this figure, and then we'll take a look at the details up close, and I'll tell you what I think about her. All right, here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna try and get this done quick because we still got to look at the Alice figure. Okay, I'm trying to not make too long a video. All right, so here's what Hades Mega's general overview of this figure is. It has pretty good sculpting. You know, the way the dress looks and how she's very beautiful. Okay, but the paint isn't very good, and the molding is kind of not so good in some certain places. It's typical prize figure stuff. It's something I wouldn't expect from these Ichiban Kuji figures. Usually the Ichiban Kuji figures are perfect, but this one is it's not totally to my liking, is what I'm gonna say. Okay, but it is pretty good. It's pretty good, and I think it pays a great tribute to our waifu Asuna here. Okay, so let's start from the base, and then we'll work our way up. So now begins the scrutinizing process. Okay, so there's the base. The base is actually pretty nice. It's a square base that's raised a little bit. I would say like 5 millimeters or something, and it's got this kind of floral kind of pattern going around here, and it says Asuna here. Very nice. And also, if you look underneath it, you can see the SAO 10th anniversary embossed kind of logo on the bottom. So very nice. If you are a SAO fan, you'll be proud of the base at least. Okay, all right, so let's take a look at her shoes. So she's wearing a red high heels. Okay, and they look very plasticky. I mean, high heels are kind of supposed to be plasticky, but it just kind of looks like a cheap plastic is what it is. Okay, the molding is okay on it. Yeah, I can't Can't say too much bad about it, but the paint doesn't look very good on it. It actually looks like it's just been painted onto her foot too. It doesn't look like, you know, a separate part is what I want to say. Okay, you can't see like her toes or anything, but it should be inside the shoe. Okay, but so it's not such a big deal. But yeah, it does look pretty plasticky, the paint on the I would expect something like this to look kind of more glossy and more smooth, okay, is what I'm going to say. All right, so let's go take a look at the legs. Okay. I adjusted the brightness a little bit. All right, so so there's those lovely legs, okay. Actually, the molding looks pretty good on the legs. It looks like how it's supposed to look. You know, it's supposed to be sharp here in the front and then kind of rounded in the back. She has nice, very nice legs. The paint looks good, but if you look at the skin up close, the skin looks a little plasticky is what I want to say. Okay, so it's not the best paint on the legs, but the molding is actually pretty good, and you might be able to make out a little bit of shading, you know, behind the knees and stuff. There's a teeny tiny little bit of shading. So that's here on the thing. Yes, this figure has a lot of leg. I like it. For those of you leg lovers, there you go. All right, and then let's look at our kind of midsection, or yeah, let's just look at the bottom of the dress. So we're going to look at the bottom part of the dress. It's kind of like a whole one-piece kind of dress, okay? And it's it's transparent plastic. It's not something I would expect. I don't know. It looks kind of cheap looking. Is what I'm going to say. It looks very plasticky too. Okay. You can see mold lines coming down her booty right here. Not very good. It's kind of like translucent here, and like it looks more solid painted here. Like they tried to add some kind of shading to it, but it kind of doesn't work, if you know what I mean. It just looks kind of funky, you know. It's like she's wearing like a plastic dress, is what I want to say. Okay, so yeah, I mean, it looks okay. The molding is all right. There's a couple, like, it's a little wavy, like around here, and yeah. Okay, and then you got these two ties that go around her waist right here. She's got a very nice figure. It's tied into like a bow down here, and it comes out like that. It looks okay. That's what I'll say. It'll pass for a prize figure, is what I say. All right. Okay, so here's she has a bouquet of roses right here. Okay, and that looks kind of plasticky too. Okay, doesn't look super duper realistic, is what I want to say. Okay, and then there's another bow right here in the front. Okay, now we're gonna move up. Okay, so now we're gonna look at her upper body now. It has, her chest is exposed quite a bit. So those of you cleavage lovers, there you go. And you can see like the fold and stuff on top of the dress and everything. And the back is open. There's a lot of skin. She's showing a lot of skin in the back. All right. Skin looks okay. I can kind of see like a kind of little mold line right here. It's not too bad. You can see some shading here on her elbows. Not too bad. You have some shading over here too. The skin, once again, it looks kind of plasticky. In fact, it looks a little too flat, is what I want to say. I would expect the skin to look maybe a little shinier. Well, you know, like a lot of figures get it wrong where the skin is like too shiny. Oh, I think the skin looks too dull on this figure. That's what I want to say. But it looks all right. And then it looks like there's like a little kind of like a dot here, like kind of like overspray from the dress coming off onto her skin. There's some side boob action there going. You got some side boob and the shoulders. Ooh, and the collar, the collarbones. There you go. It's got all the right stuff there. So let's say, all right. Okay, she's kind of got her arm curled up here next to her face, and then kind of her dress has these kind of ribbons going off the side here that attach to the back. So the way this dress goes is like the front part, yeah, the part that holds up her boobies goes around her neck, and then there's these like kind of round kind of ribbons going around her shoulders. That's It's very, very nice. I like it. Okay, and then there's she's got a red rose in her hair, and then there's that kind of chestnut colored hair of Asuna's. It looks all right. There's a big mold line here, very noticeable. Boom, you know, you can't you guys sand that down a little bit. And then you can see this line, the line here from when they put the hair together. Okay. All right, so it's kind of hard to tell in the camera, but you can kind of see some like glue like around coming out there. And so that's just my figure. I don't know, yours may be better or worse. Okay. And then you can see our ears poking out of the hair here. Yeah, just this front part of the hair doesn't look good, man. I mean, I guess if you looked at it from the front, you won't notice it though. Okay. There's her ear poking out of this one, and then there's her hair is tied together, is braided up and tied together in a ponytail in the back, but sort of kinda. The color of the hair actually looks pretty good. It looks like it's got a little bit of shading in it too, like it kind of changes color a little bit. So, and then there's her face. She's got that lovely face. She's kind of smiling, looking off to the side. And then she's got like a pearl necklace. She's wearing like a pearl necklace. Very pretty. It's like she's wearing like a prom dress or something, yeah. Okay. Okay, there she is, Yuki Asuna, SAO 10th anniversary dress, party dress edition. Okay, and I think it's an okay figure for $50. It's a pretty good figure for $50 is what I want to say. I wouldn't want to pay more than that for this figure. I think the dress, I mean the molding and everything looks good on this figure, but the paint is just like bleh, you know, it's not very good. Okay, they could have done a better job with the paint. The skin looks okay until you look at it really close. I think it's a little too. It looks kind of little too flat looking is what I want to say. But you know what? It's not too bad. But yeah, there could have been some better attention to detail. But I think it's a solid figure for $50. I can't complain too much. Because like I mean, I know figures like this probably cost like $100 or something now. So you're getting a good deal here. Okay, so let's go take a look at the Alice figure. All right, there she is, Alice Synthesis 30, or Alice Zuberg from Sword Art Online Alicization, in for the SAO 10th anniversary party dress version. So let's take a look at the box. It's pretty much the same as the Asuna, except it's kind of got like a blue theme. So we got Ichibansho figure here, this SAO 10th anniversary logos here, Image Creative, I'm not really sure what that is. You got your Bandai logos here, Bandai Namco, and then I think this says Alice party dress version. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, and then you got that 80% window. You can see the figure in there. Ooh, does Alice look good in there? All right, so can't wait to get her out of there. Okay, same background as the Asuna figure. It's got the 80% open window. Same back as the other one. Okay, blue fin here. PVC ABS. So yeah, definitely this was aimed for the market outside of Japan. Okay, same side as the other side with the 80% window. Okay, I'm gonna go through this kind of fast because it's pretty much the same as the Asuna figure, except the top is blue. Okay, all right. Okay, let's go unbox her, and the bottom is this blue. Okay, before we assemble her, there's what the inside of the box looks like. So the other one was just plain white, okay, with the Asuna, and this one is yellow. It's kind of like got a yellow kind of pattern on it, but I can't really make out what the pattern is. Okay, it's interesting. It would be a different color. Maybe it's because of her hair color. Could be. All right, continue assembling. Okay, there she is. Alice Synthesis 30, or Alice Zuberg, from Sword Art Online Alicization, with the 10th anniversary party dress. So I'll go over the assembly process. Basically, it's a base, and then the figure comes fully assembled. And you know what? Yes. Was it the same way? Can you take these off? Oh, not really. Huh. It's not. It's kind of not like the. It's a little different than the Asuna one. Okay, I want to tell you this. I think this figure came out after the Asuna, and it looks a lot better than the Asuna. I'll tell you that now. It's much more detailed than the Asuna figure. I think I like this one better already. I'm going to tell you that now. So about the assembly, yeah, it's basically comes fully assembled, and you just plop her down onto the base. It's a very similar base to the Asuna one, but we'll go over that in a little bit. There's a little bit more plastic protective. There's an extra plastic one for her hair and stuff, because she's got a lot of hair. Beautiful golden Alice hair. And yeah, so I'll do a quick 360, and then we'll take a closer look at her, scrutinize her, and go more into detail of the figure, all right? And what I like and what I don't like. Okay, so he's done inspecting the Alice figure, and I have to say I like this one much better than the Asuna one. I don't want to play favorites, you know, because I love them both, but this is a much better figure than the Asuna one. Okay, and it's funny because, like, you know, they're just supposed to go together, you know, but this one, I don't know what happened, man. Maybe the other one was I got a dud or something, but this one is so much better. There's so much detail on it, and yeah, so we're gonna go over that right now. Okay. So and I'm not gonna lie. The reason I wanted this figure was because of this dress and this pose. It's this right here. Alice showing off the leg right there. Oh yeah, that's why I had to have this figure. To tell you the truth, like the Asuna was just like, yeah, you know, but I already knew I was gonna like the Alice one better because of this. Because it's like a Chinese dress. It's like one of those high slit dresses, okay? But it's like all clothes on one end. But yes, she's definitely showing it off. That's for sure. Okay, so anyway, we'll go over that in detail in a second. All right, but let's start the scrutinizing process. We're gonna look in more detail, starting from the base on up. Okay, so there's the base. It's very similar to the Asuna base, except it's blue. Okay, and it's got this kind of the gold kind of floral patterning along, going around it in a square, and it says Alice. So basically the same thing, but it says Alice and it's blue compared to the Asuna one. I like it. I like the base. You don't get too many figures with square bases, you know. What is this though? This is like a nub mark right here. Not very nice already. I know, it's very noticeable. Also, it has a kind of weird design where like I said, it's like these come off. It's like kind of like a nail, or the peg is separate from the base. Okay, and then there's that embossed SAO 10th anniversary logo right there, made in China, Bandai Spirits. Okay, I do notice if you don't push these pegs in all the way, it'll be kind of like crooked when you put her on the base. Like it won't stand totally flat. It'll kind of flop around a little bit, but it is pretty flat now. Okay, so make sure those pegs are pushed all the way up in there. Okay, so let's go take a look at her shoes. Instead of the high heels, it's kind of like a sandal she's wearing, like a high sandal is what it is. And you can see her toes. That's the difference between this one and the Asuna figure. You can see her toes, and the toes look all right. They look like normal feet. You can't really see any kind of nail polish on it or anything. Okay, for the at least, you know, a shinier part for the toenails, but that's okay. I can't fault them too much for that. And let's make sure she's got all her toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yep, she's got all her toes on that one. Yes, her feet look like regular feet. So looks good. Okay, and then these sandals are kind of like metallic purpley color. Looks pretty nice. Yeah, the paint is actually really nice. It's like a, yeah, it's metallic. Okay, and it's the same with here. It's kind of like a kind of flowery kind of strap here with the gold on top. Okay, and she's got like gold kind of flower ornaments on the sides. Very, very nice. It looks a lot better than what Asuna is wearing. Okay. Okay, and then let's go take a look at her legs. All right, and that's what is the best part about this figure is the leg. Because she's showing a lot of it. Okay. Like, oh boy. Okay, so yeah, the skin actually looks much better on this figure. It looks like how it should. It's not too glossy. It's not too flat looking. Like, I thought the Asuna one looked a little too flat is what I'm going to say. Okay, this one looks perfect. Okay, and you can see, you can make out there's shading in the paint. The paint is actually really good on her legs. See, there's shading where her, like, the heels are, sorta, you know, where those bones are. It looks very realistic. Okay. And then, so let's take a look at the bottom part of her dress. Oh, that's the best part. That's the best part of this figure. Because of this, you get a good view of the booty and the thigh and everything, but like everything else, no, you know, it's like and like it's like she's not wearing a pantsuit, but she is, guys. Okay, it must be, she must be wearing like a thong or something that's really high up there, because it looks like she's not wearing it, you know. All right. So there's the bottom portion of the dress. It's a one-piece dress like the Asuna dress, but it's more exposing. So I want to say, sort of, kind of. All right. It's like it goes dark blue to like a lighter blue until like it's like translucent on the bottom. So, you know, he's not really a big fan of these clear dresses, but in my opinion, this one looks a little better than the Asuna one. Okay, and you can kind of see these pleats that go down it. They actually look pretty good. I see a little molding problem right here that probably should have been addressed. And you can see some kind of folds here where her crotch region is. Okay, because of the way the dress kind of bends and stuff and moves with her. It looks pretty nice. It looks like there's some little scratches in the paint here. Also, I notice a big flaw right here. There's something dribbling down her butt, okay, or from her waist is what I want to say. And I don't know if you can really see it in the camera, but you can see, like, yeah, it's like a glue or something. It, like, they put too much glue and it kind of dribbled down her butt right here. Okay, so I gotta gig him for that. But so around her waist is this kind of, it's like a kind of belt or like a sash is what I'm gonna say, because you tie it. Yeah, it's a belt of some sort. It's what holds the dress together. Just think about it. It's almost like a martial arts uniform, or almost like a kimono. Yeah, that's one thing. This is your obi right here. Okay, and it's the same color as the sandals. Okay, it's that kind of like bluish metallic purple color. Okay, and then you got the gold flowers here. It follows the same theme as the sandals, right there. Okay. So I like that there's just a lot more color and detail in this figure than the Asuna one. Okay, and then we're gonna go move up, and I mean, the belt looks very nice. Okay, and then the dress is just kind of like a one-piece dealy. It's yeah, it's very interesting dress. It's like it's all open on the top. Okay, and it looks like I don't even know how that is staying up there. You know, how does it work? That's a good question. Maybe there's some kind of invisible strap or something somewhere, but like I would think that would just flop down and then her boobies would be exposed, is what I want to say. Okay, but yeah, it's just like, so it's like this piece is on top of this piece right here, and then there's like a belt holding it together, and it's all exposed in the back like the Asuna dress. Okay, but there's no strap holding up on the top. Hazemeg is very critical about the dresses his figures are wearing. And then she's got this kind of gold necklace with like, there's like a kind of green jewel in the center. Okay, and then she's got like a bracelet or like an armlet or something. It's because it's higher. She's glammed up. Okay, this one doesn't have anything. Skin looks very good. Yeah, you can see some kind of shading around the elbows and all that, and her back. Oh, the back looks so nice too. Like the sculpting they did for the body is really good. Alice has a very nice body. Okay. Oh, so good. You get some armpit action in there and side boob, and yeah, she's just showing a lot of this. She's showing what you want to see, right? She's showing all the good parts. That's what I'm gonna say. All right, so and then let's take a look at the bouquet. So this one is like a kind of a yellow or a gold bouquet, and you can tell it has some kind of shading. It gets kind of darker in the center and lighter at the tips, or on the outsides, and it's got a blue ribbon right here. It looks it looks better than the Asuna one. It looks a little bit better than the Asuna one. It's gonna say. Okay, and then we didn't take a look at her hand right here. Hand looks like a regular hand. Okay, the pinky finger is just a little bit farther than the other ones, but she's got 5 digits and they look like hands. Is there any kind of nail polish? I don't think so. I can't really make it out. Okay. All right, and then there's that lovely Alice hair. Let's go take a look at the hair, and then we'll take a look at her face. She's kind of wearing like it's kind of like a tiara or something, like a crown, or yeah, it's kind of like a crown is what she's wearing. And there's like a design on it, and then yeah, it's kind of like engraved into it and stuff. It's like a kind of a very light blue, like a ice blue color type. Okay, and then this is the same kind of flowery gold flower. Oh, you know what that is? That's that's from her sword. That's her like special attack, right? The gold flowers from the tree. Okay. Sorry, it's been a while since Hades Megas watched the beginning of Sword Art Online. So, Alicization. Alright, so there's the hair. Looks very nice. There's that gold Alice hair, and it's done up into like a big braided ponytail is what it is, okay? Very nice. The molding is very nice on the hair. I can't really see anything bad about it, you know? It looks good. Okay, so there's like a mold line right here I can make out. Just not very much, okay? It's not very bad. It's not very noticeable, but you can see where her hair's been put together right here, that line that most figures have, is what I'm going to say. But it looks a lot better on this one. It seems to blend in a little better, is what I want to say, than the Asuna one. And I don't see any glue coming off of it. That's what I want to say. Very nice. Okay, and then you can see her ear here. You can kind of see some bad molding stuff around here. It doesn't look very, yeah, it doesn't look smooth. It looks kind of rough looking, is what I want to say. Especially like around here. But the other side looks a little bit better. You can see a mold line right here, okay? You can see her ear right there, okay? And then there's her face, her lovely face. She's giving a little smile, and she's looking off into the right. Kind of, it's opposite of the Asuna, where she's kind of looking off into the other direction. That's what I'm gonna say. She's got those blue eyes, smiling at you. You can see them collarbones. Very nice. Okay, so I think that's the end of the scrutinizing process. I think I like the Alice one much better. Quality-wise, the Alice one is much better. It has better detail, better paint, better molding. Oh, I don't know what happened to the Asuna one. Like, what happened? How is it so much worse than this one, you know? But yeah, the thing I like about this, the reason I had to have this figure, it was this right here, right? She's Alice showing the leg off, right? And she just looks so pretty in this whole, you know, this whole dress. That's what I want to say. Not to say Asuna doesn't look pretty, but you know, if you look at these figures one after the other, you'll say like, oh yes, the Alice is much better, much more attention to detail. Okay, so let's go put them side by side. It doesn't really matter either way. Okay, but I do believe the Asuna came out before the Alice figure. Yeah, you can display them either way you want. Okay. but it's nice. Like, it looks, the figures definitely do go together. Okay, if yeah, I don't know why. It just, the Asuna one just looks cheaper than the Alice one. Okay, and I got them for the same price, so I can't, you know. But Asuna's got that red theme going on, and then Alice has that blue theme going on. Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't forgot to mention she does have a blue ribbon tying her hair right there. Okay. But I think both of them look good, but definitely the Alice is the better figure out of both of them. I don't want to pick favorites or anything, but like I'm telling you, just by looking at the figures, the Alice is the better figure, better quality figure, and she's showing that booty. So okay, but both of them are beautiful, beautiful waifus. All right. Okay, we'll do 360 of them together. They're like posing for you, right? It's like they're gonna walk into each other. But yeah, you can view them either way you want. Like, what do you guys like better? Do you guys like the Asuna on the left and the Alice on the right, or the Alice on the left with the Asuna on the right? I think it looks good either way. This one looks like they're kind of walking away from each other, and then the other one looks like they're walking into each other. So take your pick, you know. They definitely look like they're going, you know, that a ways. I'm not really sure how I would display them, but yeah. The Alice is just way. I don't know what happened. It's probably because, I don't know. Maybe people complained that the Asuna wasn't very good, and then so they stepped it up on the Alice. So, so as far as I know, I don't think there is another figure for the 10th anniversary party dress for Sword Art Online. Yeah, I don't know if any of the other girls got one, but I do know they have the Alice and the Asuna. Okay, the Asuna is harder to get right now. I think because she came out first, and then when I bought the Alice, I think the Alice had just came out. Okay, so. Both of them might be kind of hard to find now. I'm not sure, but there you go. And you could get the Japanese version. You can get the Ichiban Kuji version also, but you would have to import it. Okay, so the in the U.S. these Ichibansho figure is the easier one to find. Okay, and it's pretty much the same thing as far as I know. Okay, so yeah, just there's just so much different details. There's more color in the Alice figure. The molding is better. The dress. In my, you know what? I think both of the dresses look nice, but I just think the details are better on the Alice. They're definitely the smaller details look better on the Alice figure. If you just kind of looked at it from far away, yes, they look like two lovely ladies wearing party dresses. But the Alice definitely, you know, when you look at it up close, the details are much nicer. That's what I'll say. Even the skin is much nicer on the Alice. So I don't know, maybe I got dud, I'm not sure, you know, but that's the way these prize figures work, man. Sometimes you get a good one, sometimes you get a bad one. Well, I got a better Alice than I did an Asuna. Okay, all right, so I'll get a 360 video of each and close-ups, and that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Hades Meg out. Also, I'd say both of these figures are definitely worth $50. Okay, it's totally worth the money I paid for them. Okay, and but the Alice, I would pay more for the Alice. I think the Alice is, you're somewhere getting close to the triple digits. That's how good the quality is on the Alice one, in my opinion. Okay, all right.